Hello everybody, my name is Casey. Welcome back to my channel, and today I have the Cradled in Ice palette by Fantasy Cosmetica, and I thought it would be fun to do some eye swatches of this because the color story is so interesting, and I haven't got to play in this one yet. So here's the color story. And it reminds me a lot of the Menagerie Dragon Child palette. If you remember that one, I think that was back when Menagerie was called something else, and I can't remember. So I'm going to apply these by columns, and we'll see what these look like on the eyes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll jump right into it. Alright, the first shade is called Frost, and it's a shimmer. And here it is in a finger swatch. Here it is on the eye. I've never owned a lot of Fantasy Cosmetica, but last Black Friday they had some mystery bundles for Black Friday, and I got some other palettes, and the quality of their eyeshadows were so good. So here's Frost. And then the next shade is Glacial, and it is a blue matte. And I like the way their shimmers feel. They're not very super squishy, which is my preference. And I'm just very lightly dipping in the pan. And I've primed my eyes with the P. Louise base. Okay. So there's Glacial. Frost is on this side, and then Glacial is over here. Okay, the next two shades are going to be Crystal and then Frozen up here. And Crystal, there's a finger swatch of it. And it's also not very squishy. It looks like almost a periwinkle-y purple. On the camera it looks more like a blue-brown, but in person it's like this very soft purpley shimmer, duochrome, multi-chrome. It's very pretty. This gives me like some Ice Princess vibes. Okay, there's Crystal. Very easy to apply, and it feels very good. And then the next is Frozen. Pretty light blue. I cleaned my brush off with I found a huge color switch on Amazon. If y'all have seen these, it's huge. It's great. And then this piece comes out, and the bottom you can use to clean your brushes with. I like that a lot. I like the size of it. Okay. Okay, and this is crystal on this side and then glacial on this side, and I only had to dip in the pan like 3 times to get this build up. On editing, I try to take out a lot of the application just to cut down on time, but I try to note any type of things I have to do to help the swatch or whatever. But for this light shade, I dipped in the pan 3 times, and not even very heavy, just very lightly in the pan, and then I just went in the pan twice for this one. So just trying to think of things to tell you guys as I keep doing this, but very pretty. Okay. Alright, the next 2 shades are Treasure and then Nest. There's Treasure. Oh, it's so pretty. It's kind of a dark silver, but I'm also seeing some purple in it. I'd say the tones of this palette is very much like purpley blue to more type of cool tones. And there's Treasure, and that was just one like dip in the pan when I applied it. And then the next is Nest. There's a swatch of Nest. Such a pretty dark blue matte. It's for fun colors, it's still so very flattering and pretty for a blue. Okay, and so this one's Treasure, and I just dipped once in the pan. And then this one is Nest, and it blended really well for a dark matte. So, and I dipped in this one just slightly 3 times. Okay, for the next 2 shades, I did get a new clean brush because these are lighter. So we have Hatchling and Adore. And there's Hatchling and Adore finger swatches. And the Hatchling is a little bit more powdery than the others. I'll bring this one up higher because this is pretty close to my skin tone color of my eyelid. So I dipped in 3 times for that, and that's hatchling. And then I will do my switch. I've had some kick up with that shade. And then we have Adore. A little bit more kick up with this one too. Not as much as hatchling. Gosh, that's a pretty color. It'd be so pretty to do a gradient on the eye with these two, and then with the blue, and then with the shimmer. I'll bring this up high too so you can. And it looks a little bit more brown in the pan, but on me it translates to a bit more of a pinky color. Here it is in the pan. This is on this eye right here. Okay, the next 2 shades are, grab a Embrace and then Snuggle up here. And they're both shimmers. There's Embrace. Ooh, that one is so pretty. It looks kind of like a brown, dark brown shimmer, but once you have it on the finger, you can really see some purple. And then, yeah, I'll just go ahead and put it on my eye. Okay, and I dipped in the pan twice on this eye. This is Embrace. And then here's Snuggle. Very pretty. Actually, do it on this other finger. Snuggle. And these shimmers are very comfortable on the lid. When I'm taking them off, it doesn't feel like I'm, you know, trying to take glass off of my eyelid like some shimmers do. That's pretty. So this is Snuggle, and I like dipped in there 3 times for that. And Embrace. Yeah. Okay. Okay, the last 2 shades are Hideaway and Layer. And I'm sorry, I always look like such a hot mess at the end of these videos with the eye makeup. But this one is Hideaway, and then Layer is the darker one. This is Hideaway. These shadows have such a good feel to them. If you've tried Wicked Widow, I've seen a lot of YouTubers rate their Resurrection palette like as one of their favorite eyeshadows of all year, and I agree. The quality is great, and these mattes also have that same great feeling as well. Okay, that's Hideaway, and I dipped like 4 times in the pan for this swatch, but the last 2 times I dipped in it was super, super light. And then this is Hideaway. This is pretty. It's almost got like a purpley maroon type of undertone to it. I love doing these eye swatches because it gives me so many ideas for eye looks that I would like to do, even though I a lot of times don't even get around to doing all that I want to do, but it just gives me so much inspiration. Okay, so Hideaway and then Layer, and then I did dip, I think, in this one 3 times, but again, like the last couple of times were just super light and there wasn't much kick up from those 2. The biggest kick up was with the lightest 2 mattes. So, and this is the aftermath of the palette after, I did my swatches. I didn't have to really dig in there or anything like that. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for sticking around. If there's a palette or something that you would like to see me swatch, just let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching, and I hope you have, and my favorite shadow. It's crazy, but Adore. I like this one a lot. It really, again, this is why I like doing the eye swatches, because it didn't look how I thought it would on my eye, and I liked Adore, and I really liked Crystal. So Adore was my favorite matte, and then Crystal was definitely my favorite shimmer. But like this Adore shade with all these other deep dark shades, I can just see how that shade can give dimension to these deep ones and just, make your eyes pop. But anyways, let me know your favorite in the comments if you would like, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.